Hey everyone, this is Mr. T-Bone81 back with another review, and as promised I said I would review some of my new toys, and here we have the Fansproject CA-01 Warcry, and this is part of the Causality line that Fansproject released. And so here you have him in his box. You can see here a nice window picture and then a nice drawing of Warcry on the side, and then you have him here on the side, and very similar to the Insecticons and non-Insecticon boxes, and so all the Causality boxes are very similar. And then the thing I like is they have one side with a cartoon drawing, and then the other side is the actual figure. So, but yeah, very nice box, and let's get them cracked open and we'll take a good look at them. Alright, so here we have Warcry in his vehicle mode out of his box, and as you can see he is very similar to the Crossfire munitioner figure as well, and you can just a different paint application, and comes with a few different accessories on this guy. As you can see, these things are different than the Crossfire version of this guy, of this mold. So, but pretty much the same exact thing. If you have the Crossfire figure, then there's nothing really spectacular about this. You can still use this as part of your Bruticus set if you want. The Energon port here is actually covered, but you can remove this piece actually and still connect it to your Bruticus figure if you want to. So that's pretty neat that they have that. I don't know if they intended to, but they do. So rolls very nicely, obviously. But yeah, let's get this guy transformed and we'll see how he is in robot mode. So what you're going to want to do is just take all these pieces off, and then come here to the front and then just pull out the bumper pieces here. And then what you're going to want to do is undo these pieces and then fold out his legs just like so. Okay. And then these are going to become his kneecaps. There we go. Okay, and then come back here and then fold out his heels for his robot mode. And there you have his legs. So pretty simple. Now here what you're going to want to do is detach this piece and then just fold it around. Come here to each side of this and then detach these. These are going to be his arms. And then fold down his arms like so. This piece will just sit on his back like that. So he does have a pretty big backpack on this figure, but I'm sure you guys already all know that, but just real quick, just flip out his head. And there you have Warcry in his robot mode. So very nice robot mode, I would say. I do like it a lot. I have the Crossfire set, and obviously that one I use for my Bruticus, so I think it's really neat to have these guys in as an extra, just so that I can keep these guys in their robot modes, which is very nice. Warcry, I would say, is probably the weaker of the two between Warcry and Flame Blast. Mostly just because he has this huge backpack, which, it's not that bad, because really you're only going to be seeing him from the front, but he looks pretty sick still. I still really like this guy a lot. And articulation wise, it's just awesome how much articulation he has for such a little figure. Ball jointed head, ball jointed shoulders, ball jointed elbows, and no wrist articulation, but then that's okay. And then ball jointed hips, and then hinged knees, and then he has toe articulation to the sides, so you can get him into some really. Also, his knee pieces can move as well, and he has a thigh swivel. Sorry, so very nice figure overall. I would definitely say that he looks very good for such a little guy, and he does come with his accessories as well. Like I said. These pieces are a little different, so you have a shoulder, kind of like a like a shield type of thing here that you can put on this arm here, and so you know he can hold this or do whatever with it. Not really crazy about that thing, but the thing I do like is his gun. Oops. See, obviously he's a little back heavy because he has his big backpack. But the thing I do like is his gun, which you can form his gun by connecting these two pieces here. Oh wait, no. So this goes around, flip this around that way, and then these pieces will connect onto here. It'll just slot in. It'll just slot into those two slots like that. Okay, and so you can have him holding his gun like this. You can here's a handle that you can use, and so he can hold his gun in different ways actually, which is very nice. So that's pretty cool. I'm not exactly sure if this one can actually store somewhere. It just kind of it's an extra one obviously, but I'm sure it does actually, but I just can't figure out where right now. But all in all, very neat figure. I definitely am glad that I have this Warcry in my collection, and he'll look nice with my other classics Decepticon or my classics figures. So yeah, definitely recommend him. Especially, unfortunately, the Big Bad Toy Store sale is done, or he's sold out now, so he might not be as easy to get. But if you can get him for a decent price, I would say get him, because he is a very neat little figure, and I do highly recommend him. And but yeah, so that's just a quick look at Fansproject Warcry. Feel free to leave comments and ask questions, but otherwise, rate and subscribe, and I will talk to you guys later.